Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to explain what the Excel let function does. You can see the definition here, and it allows you to provide a name and a value for that name, and then a final calculation, or another name and a value for that name, and then the final calculation, or another name value pair, final calculation. So let me just show you. So we're going to start by equals let, and I'm just going to make up a name. I'm going to call it some number, and we're going to give this the number. We're going to assign it the number 2, and our simple formula is going to be some number times 4. So this should show us the number 8. And as with most formulas, you can access or define this number 2 various different ways. For example, over in C3, I'm going to give it the number 4. And then I'll call it through C3. And 4 times 4 is 16. And then let's do one more example, simple example, then we'll go on to something a little bit more complex. So we'll say equals let, we'll say A is equal to 2, B is equal to this number 4 over here, C is equal to this formula up here in A3. And then finally we will say our final calculations, A plus B plus C, which is 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 16 is 22. So now let's look at something a little bit more complex, maybe a little bit more real world. So here we have prices over in column A, and you can see our tax and our discount. I'm going to go ahead and name this tax. And then I'm going to name this discount. Now, in our discount column, we're going to say that equals this price times the discount. Our subtotal will be the price minus the discount. We will tax our subtotal by our tax amount, and our final total will be our subtotal plus our tax. And we can go ahead and drag this down, and we've filled out this table. Now let's see what it looks like using the let function. So we're going to equal so we started with our discount, so we're going to say our price times, oops, we got to define it. So I'm just going to call it D for discount. It's going to be our price times our discount. Our subtotal was the price minus the discount, which we call D. Our tax, which I'm going to call T, was our subtotal times our tax. And then our final total was the subtotal plus the tax. And if we go ahead and drag this down, we see our 136.40s match. So everything came out right. So it's kind of up to you whether this reads easier or doesn't read easier. But if you're any kind of a Excel jock, you can find pretty useful things for this let statement. So let me know if you have any questions down below, and hope you enjoyed the video.